Are you live yet or no? All right, cool. But what I was gonna say, where I can't, I'm on your channel, but I don't see it, so I can click on it. Oh, you're renaming it? For sure. Oh, there it is. I got it. Go ahead. I'm gonna turn the live chat on.
Yo, 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 what is up, you guys? Check, check, 1, 2, perfect. Awesome. How is everyone today? It is the OGGCS podcast for you guys today. Alright, we are golden, good to go. Live is running, rocking and rolling. I'm going to go ahead and start recording so I can be able to post this to Spotify.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 what up, you guys? It is Team Money Plays for you with special guest Wild Push.
Hey, guys.
And, as always, JDog1302J, your co-host.
What's up? What's up? What's up? All right.
And today we are talking about Season 3, Spring Forward, Episode 5, Call of Duty Has an Issue. So, without further ado, let's talk about that. Alright. Alrighty. So, today we have the issue of, as it says, Call of Duty has an issue. And I don't know if very many of you guys have been able to keep up with what's been going on. But recently, one of Call of Duty's biggest streamers, 3 of Call of Duty's biggest streamers, Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, and Dr. Disrespect has had some controversy going on with them. Mainly Nick Merckx, because he's the one that supposedly started it all and everything over a stupid little tweet that Call of Duty apparently hated. And so, Banana Man 191, thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Give me just a second here.
T got me caught up on all this.
And just letting you guys know, over on Spotify, we are live over on... we are doing this live, so if you guys hear some differences, yeah, that's why. So yeah, we are doing this live. So just a heads up to you guys.
Yay.
I still feel hungover.
Oh my goodness.
To the people watching on my stream, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Twitch and you're new, please leave a follow and feel free to say your opinions and your perspective on things on this topic in the live chat. That would be awesome.
There we go. Perfect.
That's my old logo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Banana Man 191 just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Banana Man. As you guys saw, we have alerts now as well. So for those of you over on Spotify, in case you guys are wondering what that was, it's alerts for anytime someone follows or subscribes, depending on which channel they're on. So for YouTube, it'll pop up J-Dog's YouTube logo, his old logo. And for Twitch, it does a jumping dinosaur, which also thank you, Smoke9. Thank you for following over on Twitch. Appreciate you.
I love it.
So, with that whole controversy and everything, you guys may be wondering, what did Nick Merckx say that caused this whole thing to start, right? And to start off, we'll go ahead and show you guys. So if we take this on over here, I'm going to go
It wasn't even that
F11.
big. It was just a small tweet. Explosion.
Yeah.
But of course, this is a serious subject now.
Alright, let's minus this out for you guys a little bit, just so it's not too fucking close. Alright, so right here, it says, this happened 4 blocks from my Overwatch League apartment, whatever that means. Americans are in a sad place. Let people love who they love and live your own life. Well, this post here is about an anti-LGBT protesters attack pro-LGBT demonstrators outside of a Glendale, California school board meeting. The school board is voting on recognizing June as a Pride Month. And here's the video of what's going on.
It's so violent with the police, too.
And they're just going at it and everything. So with that, Nick Merckx takes and makes a post on a subthread saying they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. And people are doing a bunch of backlash on it and everything. And they're like, oh, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Basically saying, oh, you're anti-LGBT and everything. And Nick Merckx is like, no, I'm not. Which we'll get to later on in the podcast for you guys. And this happened back on, as you guys can see, this happened back on June 7th. And it ended up getting 15.5 million views.
Damn.
his post, Nick Merck's post, ended up getting 15.5 million views and 11.2k retweets.
Holy hell.
So if that says anything.
But were they good or bad? The
Don't know. And they were probably 50-50. And so Call of Duty, in response, ends up doing something that we never thought Call of Duty would do.
They should have not done that.
Hold up real quick. I don't mean to cut you off there real quick. It's because my mouse died and it doesn't have batteries. I need to get the connection real quick.
You're good.
Okay.
We'll go to Call of Duty for you guys here. The Call of Duty official page.
I'm amazed not more people boycotted them.
I gotta scroll down and find it here.
But it's not as if he posted it on Call of Duty's page or anything.
No, he didn't, and that was the thing, that he didn't do it on Call of Duty's page. Like, he wasn't gearing it because of Call of Duty or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was gearing it and saying, look, like, really? Where was it? Oh, no, it was on Activision. I think it was Activision that posted it. Yeah, Activision was the one that posted it. Where, with his operator, they ended up taking his operator bundle out of the store.
Okay, hold on. Well, what did I miss? You guys don't mind recapping real quick?
So basically, with that whole ordeal, I don't remember which page it was, if it was Activision, or if it was Call of Duty's page themselves, or if it was, I feel like it was Raven. Maybe it was Raven.
Huh. 'Cause I don't even know what it was.
No, I don't think it was Raven. I don't remember where it was. But basically what Call of Duty took and said was, due to unforeseen circumstances, we are being forced to remove the Nick Merckx operator. We stand with our pride, blah, blah, yada, 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 is what Call of Duty ends up posting about this whole ordeal. So they remove his bundle, and they're like, oh, we stand with our pride and everything like that. Well,
Okay.
they were removing it because of the Twitter posts that he posts, which is not okay. Like, that's getting into politics.
Yeah.
And there was some backlash that happened with that after a while. And everyone was pissed about it, like majorly pissed.
Well, of course.
And
because
so they've been getting ratioed
you're gonna have
with...
to explain to me what that means, because I'm not too into.
So, for those of you who don't know, ratio means they're getting more likes on a comment than they are on their actual main post.
Oh, okay.
That's basically what it is. And right here, I think it was this video.
Okay, cool. Now I can see your chat on your stream. Badass.
Here we go. All right, so right here, they end up making a post here. Well, a guy that is another YouTuber who has nothing to do with any of these guys, ends up getting, he ends up retweeting, not retweeting, but commenting on this post right here, saying, "Leave children alone."
Nick Merckx.
No, not Nick Merckx, but this guy who made this video on this whole subject ends up saying, "Leave children alone." He ends up getting 5,000 likes. Now, if you look on the video here, this video only got 3,000. So he ratioed them. Well, it got to the point where the backlash happened and everything, and Tim the Tap Man, who is Nick Merckx, one of Nick Merckx's buddies that they play with, who is also a major streamer in the Call of Duty community, ends up doing a thing that we all didn't really think would happen, because Tim is usually kept to himself. He doesn't want to get into politics and have anything to do with it.
He just wants to play the game. So but it's like right here. Shout out to Wheel of Pain. Yeah, in the comments he says, personally, I do feel like LGBTQ has a place in our society, but I don't think he deserves to have his operator bundle removed since it was totally unrelated with Activision and stuff. But you do have a point, Wheel of Pain, right? Like, that does make sense. Like what he said, he didn't say anything about LGBTQ. He didn't say anything about Activision or whatever. He just said that, and people got offended, I guess, right?
Yeah, and so he
I don't
ends up.
I don't know if you can see my comments, but like, you know.
Yeah, I pulled it up so we can see it, but
Yeah, I saw it
no
too.
one else can see it. So I end up finding this video here of Tim the Tap Man. And let me see if this will show us. Yeah, there we go. This is the video that Tim the Tap Man comes out with in response to that.
Saw what happened with Nick yesterday. So I'm gonna just say this at the front, man.
This was on
Nick.
June 8th.
I talked to him for about 30 minutes last night. I know him, bro, and I truly do not think he meant to hurt anyone with what he said. It really, all I can say is this, man. Tapman Army, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right. We talked for a while last night, and he's doing all right. But that's all I can really say on it, man. That's all I'm really going to say on it. All right. I'm sure a lot of you saw what happened with.
At that point, everyone thought that Tim the Tap Man was given a weak response. They didn't think the response that he gave was a good enough response to what was going on and everything.
Nothing's ever good enough.
Like,
for those people.
It didn't sound like that.
The alphabet people, like,
It didn't sound like that Tim was backing up Nick Merckx and everything. Well, Tim ends up making things right about a day later. He makes things right the next day. And he ends up making this tweet.
Well, I can see why, because he doesn't want to get involved, really.
Here's the tweet for you guys. It says, @Nick Merckx has been my friend for years. We went in getting our COD operators together. They went in to get their Call of Duty operators, the Tim the Tap Man bundle and the Nick Merckx bundle, together. It feels wrong for me to have mine and him no longer have his. In support of my friend, please remove the Tim the Tap Man bundle at Call of Duty.
Oh,
So
damn.
he asked Call of Duty to remove his bundle because he felt like it wasn't okay for him to still have his and Nick Merckx not have his. So
Yeah, that's
Call of
very weird.
Duty then makes a tweet in response to that saying, due to the request of Tim the Tatman, we are removing his bundle from the Warzone and the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer stores. Instead of making things right and reinstating Nick Merck's bundle, they made things worse for Call of Duty by
Exactly.
removing Tim the Tatman's bundle.
Exactly. And then because I've been seeing a lot of people use that, like I'm pretty sure people paid for those skins, and it's like
I
also
have
too.
both. Like, I got both bundles.
Yeah, I've seen you in the skin, but like it's also too like people like Doctor Disrespect, Tim the Tatman, and Nick Merckx. Those guys did a lot for Call of Duty in the sense of they're very popular.
They got
Kids
more
watch them
people to
play, you
play
know,
the game.
Call of Duty. Exactly. If anything, they made sales for Call of Duty go up, and then now that they're gonna do that, it might turn into a Bud Light situation. You know
That's what they're saying is
what
it's
I
the new
mean?
Bud Light.
Yeah, exactly.
And for those of you who don't know, Bud Light is at an all-time low with their sales
Yep.
because of another
They're
political
they're
stunt
losing
that
a
they
lot of
did.
money.
Oh yeah, investors are getting out
Of
of that
course.
too.
Yeah, it's another
Yeah,
political stunt
Bud Light,
that Bud Light did.
like like I said too, like I do agree, like hey man, everybody has a place in society, but there's a difference between being gay or lesbian, trans, like that's your thing. It's America. You can do what you want, right? But
Yeah,
the thing is like that whole like there's a difference between that and someone using that as an excuse to be a fucking child predator. Like there's a big difference. You know what
exactly.
I mean? And that's where I have a problem when people are just using that as an excuse, like those what do they call those drag shows, and it's nothing bad, and there's children there. It's like, bro, that's like practically strip club shit. Like kids shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. You want to love whoever you want to love. That's fine. But just it is true. Keep the kids out of it, man. They don't know. They shouldn't know. They shouldn't be exposed to any form of sexual activity at a young age. They shouldn't. Whether it's straight, whatever. Like they should. They're a child. They're innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And so Nick ends up doing some backlash on it. Give me a second here. I'm gonna lower this down.
I mean, if I was Tim, I would do the same thing. It sucks that they went after him too.
So in response, Dr. Disrespect then does this here.
Did they go after him?
No. So they didn't go
Huh?
after Dr. Disrespect at all.
He just deleted it on his own, like to show backup for Nick Merckx, I think. Right? He
This,
just
yeah,
deleted.
exactly. Dr. Disrespect, in respect of Nick Merckx, this is his response, and we're going to show you guys here the video.
You don't know the news. Yesterday, it just blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. That Call of Duty, Activision.
Here's the Call of Duty tweet. Due to recent events, we have removed the Nick Merckx operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and community. That's the post. That's the tweet that they did.
Made the decision to pull Nick Merckx's skin and bundle off the game. You know, champs, I mean, just imagine. I mean, he's one of us. He's one of us streamers,
Yeah.
right? I mean, to get your own skin and bundle and that whole collaboration on the biggest shooter franchise out there and be one of the first to do it. in Call of Duty, that's such a massive accomplishment. You know?
Exactly.
And he worked hard, years and years, built a nice community. He's a great representation of a streamer gaming, you know? And just like that, he made it, got it in there, and they pulled it down. That's a fucking tough one, man. That's a tough one. For what again? So what I gotta do, what we gotta do is uninstall the game. Number one. I mean, don't get a mistake, this year's Call of Duty is the worst in its franchise. But that decision by COD's PR marketing team, I'll tell you right now, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to digest for the two-time.
So
Yeah, man.
that is what Dr. Disrespect does in response to the whole ordeal. He deletes the game. He uninstalls it completely. Tim the Tapman and Nick Merckx all follow suit and uninstalled the game. And so did thousands of other people as well. I'm only still playing it because I like Call of Duty. I still like to play it.
That's what I was about to bring up too. I want everybody to know that we're not hypocrites. It's just we don't make that much money where we can delete an $80 game and just go buy another one. You know, and then Call of Duty is fun. You know, like not gonna lie, it is fun. But I don't agree with what they're doing to
like we don't agree at all. Yeah, we still play it. Yeah, we still stream it. But that's only because we're so low of streamers. We're not making money like these big streamers are to be able to uninstall the game.
Yeah. But hey, but what you can do is play the skins, and then that supports everything.
But that's what we're doing. Is I've got I've got both skins, so I play as both skins to make a statement. Do what?
Or is Tim for Tapman's skin still for sale?
No. So their bundles are not for sale anymore. They removed it completely from the store.
I should have got it. Chance.
But
Same.
I've got both bundles, and I'm playing them as a statement to Call of Duty. Because once you've purchased it, you still have it. You just can't go and buy it now, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm sure there's a way I could probably gift it to you guys, but I would have to figure out how.
Yeah, imagine the whole OGGC having that skin, all playing it.
That's over 60 people. For those of you listening in over on Spotify and those of you watching, we have over 60 people in our clan. So that's 60 people right there just waving through with the skin.
Yeah.
If we were able to do that. And it's appalling to what happened. Well, now all these posts are coming out, all these threads and stuff like that are coming out about Nick Merckx and saying he's anti-LGBTQ. They're saying that's anti-LGBTQ and that he's being that. Nick
but nowhere did he ever say that in any of his fucking responses, you know?
Exactly. Well, in response to all of this, Nick comes out with a video. When was this? 3 days ago.
Wow.
3 days ago, he comes out with a response to all this. And we're going to play it for you guys.
I haven't seen this one.
It's about an 8-minute video, so just a heads up. For those of you over on Spotify, I'm sure you guys could be able to watch this. If not, if you're listening in, feel free to come over to our YouTube channels and to the OGGC podcast archives over in the playlist on both of our channels, and you can be able to watch it there. all together so you can see this all and everything. Mind you, this right here, he did it live. Like, he said, let's talk. And while he's doing this live, he's got 21,821 viewers watching live with him about this.
Wow.
Here's the video.
First of all, man, the DMs, the text messages, the phone calls, I got people pulling up at my crib. I got people coming up to me in my community. It's crazy. I will say shocking and a little bit scary, you know? All the people that came to me privately, like DMs, phone calls, and texts. And it would always start with, hey, man, can't publicly, you know, go to bat for you, basically. What they were saying. And I mean, I understand not wanting to be in the mess, because I mean, it gets a little bit crazy. I mean, I didn't want to be in it either, but at the same time, like, I stand by everything that I said. That's where I'm at. That's where I land. You can paint me up again to be anything you want me to be. That's what the internet does. They take 8 words and they spin it and twist it and finagle it while neglecting and pushing to the side who you actually are and everything that you've said your entire life, being on the internet for 10 fucking years straight. They're just gonna put that all to the side and say, oh, see? So many people privately, Chad. So many people. I started to get kind of annoyed by it. We were off for a week, and towards the end of this, there had been so many people that were like, hit me up. I kind of began to get annoyed. I didn't want to hear it anymore. I mean, if you really feel this way, why don't you speak?
So he stops streaming and making videos for a week, just to kind of let this all blow over. And in that week, he's getting tweets, he's getting DMs, he's getting people pulling up to his house about this and everything.
That's like, you can't just pull up to someone, like, even if you disagree with it, you can't just show up to someone's house and harass them like that. Like, but will those people get in trouble? No, because, you know, if they do, then the cop is a racist. So like, it's like, what can you do, man? You can't win against these people sometimes, you know?
Exactly. Well, to continue, here's more on the video.
Speak up. Why don't you say that you agree? Or why don't you say that you disagree? There's nothing wrong with conversation. You don't have to agree or disagree with everybody on everything in the world.
Mind you, he's got 2 cameras he's got going on.
Have conversations about things, especially
one's Twitch, one's YouTube.
We don't have to hate each other.
This is his Twitch
But then
video.
again, we don't have to be perfectly aligned across the board. That's
No,
the beautiful
this
thing
is
about
his
life.
YouTube
now
video,
I got all
not his
these
Twitch.
people. I have a lot of people that think I hate them because they are a certain way, and that is just crazy. I said it in the other stream. I say it again. It's just so fucking far from the truth. You know what I mean? And then a bunch of these articles painted me up. A lot of the headlines said anti-LGB. You know, that's what they said. That's what that comment was. It was anti. What? How the fuck was that anti? It had not. It was. It's just, listen. These kids are very young. Can't they just go be kids? Can't they just be children? Got nothing to do with that. Every headline said that. Did you read them? I was like, yo, Jesus Christ, man. But I shouldn't focus too much on that, man. I mean, listen.
So right there, it's showing that, like he said it himself. All these headlines are saying that he's anti-LGBTQ. And he's like, no, man, that's not the case at all. He's like, let the children be. Like, let the children be kids.
Of course.
Don't let them have to worry about all the shit. Let them, they're young. Let them be Opie from Andy Griffith's show. Like, let them be able to play and throw rocks in a pond, or go ride their bikes, or go play on a playground. Like, let them do what kids do.
Exactly. And then a kid doesn't understand what the fuck sexual preference is. Like, they don't know what the fuck that is unless the teachers and the schools are fucking pushing it on them, which they shouldn't.
No.
But
And
you know,
parents.
like, they don't
Exactly.
they don't know that. And the parents. Like, and then what's scary too is the government is trying to tell parents how to raise their kids. That's not how it should be either, you know? Like, I have a big problem with that too. Like,
Exactly.
it's just ridiculous. Like, it is getting out of hand, man. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I can't think of the word, like, on how ridiculous it is. Like, ridiculous, I guess, is the best word I could come up with right now. But It's just, you know, like, and then like, what about the ones they always talk about, the ones that are so proud they transition this, that, right, whatever. What about the ones that like the parents were telling them, oh no, you're not a boy, you're a girl, whatever. They make them do the surgery shit, but then when they grow up, and then like there's no coming back from that. That's why they don't talk about the suicides of those people. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And it's not because they were being made fun of. It's just because they got forced to change genders when they had no idea, and now they like that's not what they wanted. They didn't have the choice. You know what I mean? So, but you won't hear
Exactly.
that on
Yeah.
the news. You won't hear that on the news. I know I can't say the S word on YouTube and stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. Self checkout. You know, like nobody talks about that on the news, like on how that causes psychological problems for young people, especially a really young person being indoctrinated and stuff like that. You know?
Exactly. And Nick Merckx continues with this, so we're gonna go ahead and continue with it as well for us.
And the fact of the matter is, a lot of people agreed with what I said. Some people didn't. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel confident about, the way I've handled myself throughout the process. Because, bro, they really did try to cancel me. You have companies calling companies. You have friends calling friends. You got people calling people, trying to paint me up to be something that I'm not, and bring it all down. But the fact of the matter is listen, man. And I told the whole team this. I said, bro, we got one of the fucking greatest communities in this entire gaming space, man. I know that, they know that, you know that, everybody knows that. So companies and partnerships and though I value them greatly, putting those to the side, this is what's most important. And it always has been to me. It's been cool to pull the trigger and be in a spot to do big business with big time brands and companies, but at the same time, man, at the end of the day, it's like the perspective of having a kid is wild, man. You look down on a little version of yourself and you're just like, yo, you want to do everything and anything in your power to make sure that he just has a better life than you.
Amen.
And you care so much about him. I saw that. I mean, it was a quick tweet for me. I probably could have changed it.
And mind you guys, real quick, Nick Merckx just recently had a baby.
Oh no.
Like
That's right.
his baby is like a month or two old. Not even that. So mind you, he just had a baby. That's why he's saying this, is because he just had his first kid. He can relate to all of this. We'll continue.
Exactly.
Few
And
things
what
around,
what father wouldn't want to protect their child from people like that? You know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's a father being a father. You know what I mean? But it, like, also, like he said, he didn't say anything bad about those people. He's just being a father. He's just genuinely worried about his child. You know?
Exactly. Well, and it continues here. Oops.
He just has a better life than you, and you care so much about him. I saw that. I mean, it was a quick tweet for me. I probably could have changed a few things around, to not get everybody so upset. But there were some people that really put their foot down out there. That was crazy. That's a crazy thing from Doc. Doc's always been in my corner for a long time now. You guys know him and I go way back. It's unfortunate what's happened in the bigger business. I don't know, man. It's my guy, bro. It's my guy. I appreciate the way that he spoke out. I really do. But yeah, we got to see a lot of true colors, man. Chat, you guys are unreal, man. The amount of DMs and shit I had from y'all the whole week, man. By the way, listen, it was a great week. I mean, I wasn't online. I was off the grid, but it was a great week. It was really weird being in the middle of like political stuff though, man. Because I always told you guys I don't want to get political up in this bitch, but man, they just be dragging you all into shit. Hey, if you're gay, you don't got no problem here, man. No problems here, all right? And I support you. Chill. Don't let them tell you that I don't. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I got no problem with you, man. Zero. Cranking, what up, man? All love. We roll with the punches around here, come back stronger. Sad that people twist things to fit the narratives, but the real ones see through every day. Like, hey, Cranking, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong with having a little bit of conversation, man. And there's nothing wrong with also, talking about some of these things, but just not around, very, very young children. There's a lot that we should talk about, We should get a better understanding on all of these things and So I mean, like people were saying that I don't want it to be talked about. That's not what I didn't say that. Hey B, what's up, bro? The thought process is, and people think I can't see this, but the thought process is that, you know, if you have an opinion that insinuates a lot more, you know, it can be damaging, and I understand that. But I went on and I clarified my entire thought process in my tweet. And after you see that in that, I mean, you should just know that it wasn't anti-gay. And you can listen, you can think that all you want. So that was the thought process for a lot of people, is that they were just like, you know, hey, you got to hold yourself to a standard because, you know, you have a lot of people that follow you and you're going to, you know, influence them to spew hate and all that. And I mean, listen, that's not my intention. It's not. But I stand very firm, very firm. You know, I've spoke with all the people that I trust the most in my life, especially my wife. You know, and we feel very, very adamant about the fact that, you know, we want to be the ones to speak to our children about those things. And it's really as simple as that. It's not rocket science. You know, if people disagree, that's okay. You can disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. But calling me like a homophobe and then articles coming out where Nick Merckx is anti-LGBT and QTP, you know, that's just not, that's fucking ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous because it's just not true. And I didn't say that. So, I mean, you can spin it, but that's not what the fuck it is. Sometimes I feel like people are just waiting, Chad. They're waiting. I feel like they're just on the sidelines waiting, you know? And as soon as anything in the littlest bit pops off, they take it, spin it, unconnect it, connect it again, you know, and put it out there, you know, and just to get it going. W Tim. It's a tough spot to be in for Tim, and not only for Tim, but for a lot of my friends that are big-time content creators themselves, because, right, you put yourselves where we are, you know? It's like we tweet something, we fart, and it gets like 100,000 impressions. I mean, seriously. So you really do gotta kind of be careful, because you don't want to fucking, you don't want the target on your fucking back. And I mean, Timmy's always been a kind of guy where he you know, he plays it down the center, man. He doesn't like to swing one way or the other, you know what I mean? He stays very non-combative, you know? But he called me, and we spoke for a while, you know? And I think that the truth in it is that you guys know that Tim and I have hung out so many times in person. We've gone on vacations together. We've stayed at each other's houses. We're very, very good friends for a lot of years now. Clock included, you know, they know who I am. So when they see their friend being painted up as this guy, listen, the popular thing to say was anti-gay. When they see that, I mean, Chad, you guys got friends, you got homies. That's fucked up if it isn't true. My actions and the things that I've said kind of dragged everybody in it. So again, I kind of feel bad about the crossfire. Anyway, but P, I appreciate you, man, and all you guys. Thank you. I was talking with my wife. We had agreed. Chad, let me know if you agree on this. Do you think that these are crazy times, but also the best of times? Like I told her, you know, there's some crazy stuff out there. And you know, of course, everything's perspective. But, you know, when you lay out the world and all of the years, I like being alive today, you know?
So.
Yeah, he's got a point, man.
He does. And,
hold on real quick, because right here, one of my commenters, I think my commenter here, Wheel of Pain, shout out. I think he's right too. He's like, this is definitely a big low for you know, COD, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to rebound from it, since 3 of their pretty much biggest streamers just got done like that. And it is true. I don't think COD is gonna recover unless they, you know, switch over to a different developer. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And if this tells you anything, like, this is how many people are supporting these streamers. If you guys look here, Nick Merckx himself has 4.04 million subscribers. Okay? Tim the Tapman has 4.97 million subscribers. And Dr. Disrespect has 4.38 million subscribers.
Damn.
So if you add all that up, That's almost 12,000 subscribers between, no, 14,000 subscribers between all of them.
14 mil.
That's
right?
a lot of.
That's 14 mil. Sorry, not 14,000. 14 million subscribers between the three of them. You combine that with this whole outburst, that is 14 million people that are probably going to uninstall the game because of this whole outlash.
I have a calculator. How many people does he have that subscribe?
So Dr. Disrespect has 14.38, not 14, 4.38.
4.38 what?
Plus 4.97.
But 4.38 million or
Yeah, that's million. You don't have to put the million. Just do
Okay.
4.38
okay.
plus 4.97
4.97
plus 4.04.
4.04. That's 13.39 million or thousand subscribers.
Million.
Yeah.
Million, 13.39 million, and that's just Dr. Disrespect. And then if you, like you said, if you combined the other two streamers, that's got to be in the billions, right?
So if you combine all three of those, and mind you, Tim has 3 YouTube channels.
Oh shit.
So, and he's got like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I'm not sure on those other 2. Plus, however many people they have on their Twitch. You're looking about max, like, not max, minimum 30 million people that are following these guys between Twitch and YouTube and all their alt accounts that they might have on those platforms as well.
Well, and Twitter and just all other social
And then,
medias that go
of
around.
course, you're not including their social media, so you're not including their Twitters and their Instagrams and all of that. Like, if this tells you
And
anything,
he has a Kevin E.
Tim the Tatman on his Twitter has 2.8 million followers on his Twitter. Just him alone. Nick Merckx has 2.1 million followers on his Twitter. And Doc
Jesus
Disrespect has 2.5 million followers on his Twitter. So, like, if you add that all up, you're looking like over 100 million people, 100 million subscribers overall between their social medias, their YouTube channels, and their Twitch channels.
But of course, some of those are the same people.
Some of them can be the same people, yeah, but either way, I mean, you got to take in consideration that is a shit ton of people.
Yeah, well, and it brings new people in because if it goes on the trending page,
Yeah.
and of course it's trending right now. Like I'm one of those new people. I had no idea about none of this.
I didn't know what was going on until I found out. Like, I saw a video about this all, about Nick having his bundle removed.
Yeah.
And so that's 2 more people. J-Dog, that's 3.
Especially if you share it too.
Hyper.
And retweet it.
I've already shared.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a shit ton of people. At least 100 million, if not more.
That's 100 million. That's a good chunk of the population of the planet, dude.
Put this in perspective. 100 million people out of what is the world? 7.5 billion people on the earth?
Probably more now.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like the last time actually, here, let me search this up for you guys.
I don't know if the population doubled. Well, probably not.
I think it might have.
Already?
Yeah, because, hey, man, humans, we're worse than rabbits sometimes, man.
Well, I know in India the population has got bad over there.
Okay, so
Okay.
on Earth there is 7.888 billion people as of 2021.
Yeah. So then what's this year? Yes.
And if you take in consideration 331.9 million people are in the United States alone. 331.9 million. And that's as of 2021.
Jesus Christ.
So if you're taking consideration and say all 100 million of those followers and subscribers of all three of these channels combined are just from America, which they're not. They're all from all around the world. But if you were to say, oh, they're all from America, that is 1/3 of Americans.
Jesus.
In perspective, that is 1/3 of Americans. So that tells you how many people are seeing this and are backing up all these creators about this whole backlash.
Because the original post has 15 mil.
Yeah, the original post has what? Thine said 15 mil.
Well, 15.5, but yeah, close enough.
$15.5 million views on the original tweet that Nick Marks posted. I'll show you guys. 15.5 million views. Which doesn't even lick that 100 million mark. But still, 15.5 million views on a post that people are thinking are anti-LGBTQ, when in reality it's not anti-LGBTQ. That all he's doing and saying is, hey, let little children be children. Let them be Opies from Andy Griffith's show. Like, let them play. Let them have fun. And all this. And he's saying the schools and people should stay out of it. And it should be up to the parents to decide if they want to tell their kids about all the shit or not. And even then, don't tell them until they're like teens. If they're young children, let them play.
Exactly.
Let them be children. It just chaps our hides. Honestly.
Yeah, like it bothers me too, man, because it's like you're messing with their mentality, dude. Like, obviously too, like if a boy can be a girl and a girl can be a boy, and you know, now there's all these other people like, oh, I'm a fucking lizard person, this and that, right? If there's no boundaries, kids growing up seeing that there's no boundaries, dude, even if they're not want to be part of that community, it can fuck them up mentally in the sense of, well, they can do whatever, you know, like nobody cares, I'll do whatever, you know, like, and that might lead to worse behavior. It might be a fucking murder or something worse, you know, like a kitty dealer or something, you know what I mean? Like, you'll never know where teaching somebody that shit that young, what it'll have
could fuck up their mind.
What effect it'll have on their mind. Exactly. And when they get older, well, if it's okay for people to do that and that, then this is okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't agree with it either. Like,
and that's why Nick took and said in that video that America is in one of their worst times, but also their greatest times. Is because, like, they're in their worst times because of this whole, like, fucking up their children.
Yeah.
And not letting kids be kids.
And then
but at the same time, we're in our greatest times because we got more freedom than we used to back then.
Yeah, we do. There is a lot of freedom. Like, that's why, like, when I don't understand protesters, like, that are, you know, like I'm not saying they're all the same, right? But, like, some of those women that are feminists, because I know women that are feminists, but they're chill. Like, they're not all fucking crazy protesting and this and that and all this and all that, right? And then I have friends that are gay, you know, and they're cool. We hang out. Like, I went to school with them, but I never knew. And then you grow grow up, and then you're like, oh, dude, I didn't know that, but I'm still cool. We're still cool. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like what I'm getting at here is it doesn't have to be like a thing where it needs to be forced like on people. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
they even have their own points, them being part of the LGBTQ community, saying like, hey, dude, I don't agree with that they're showing kids so young. Like, yeah, I'm gay, I'm this, I'm that. Not me, but my friends, but they don't agree with that shit. So like that should tell you something about how bad that is, that they're fucking with the kids. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And one of my friends had told me, he's gay also. He had told me, he's like, dude, some of these people, the way I see it, they're using it as a shield, but they're actually predators, child predators, but they're just hiding behind that. Oh, well, this and that, sexual preference, whatever, right? They're just hiding behind that. But that's the difference between somebody that made the choice to be homosexual or whatever, and somebody just trying to use that as an excuse to be a predator. And I
Exactly.
think my friend was right on. I think my friend was very right, and it surprised me because, like I said, he's part of that community, but he doesn't agree with that, like exposing children to that shit, which is cool. That's why I have a lot of respect for him, because they're not all the same. Just because there's a few of them doing that doesn't mean all of them are like that.
Exactly. And people are over here saying, oh, yeah, Call of Duty is in one of the worst times ever and everything. But they're saying because this whole ordeal, Call of Duty is more about the politics than they are about their community. They're talking about Call of Duty is worried, about LGBTQ, it's Pride Month, we support Pride and all this, which is more political than caring about their fucking community and fixing their goddamn fucking game. Pardon my French.
That's still broken.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like,
yeah, you're
it's
right.
still broken.
You're right,
Like, the mechanics are still fucking shit. And they won't fucking fix their game, which is causing people to take and not want to fucking play the game anymore.
Yep. I guess that adds on top of with everything that's going on, that piles on. Like yeah, it's like a wheel of pain here in my chat. He said like, yeah, like I don't what do you call it? Does he say that he feels that Call of Duty's not going to rebound from this. Like it could be very bad, dude.
Exactly.
Which I do agree with him. And then also too, my thing also too, it's a fucking game about war. The whole point is to kill each other.
Exactly.
What does love or this that have to do with a game that is about war? You know what I mean?
And lots of kids play this game.
Yeah, and a lot of kids play this game.
Exactly.
We were kids playing this game growing up.
Yeah, exactly.
But which is why I'm thinking that's why Nick Merck said what he said too, because like you said, a lot of kids do play the game, and I'm pretty sure there's predators out there that play the game, and that's how they try to fucking fuck with children. You know what I mean? That's why like you got to watch for that shit, or maybe there's somebody out there trying to put that agenda in a child's head. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's why like yes, it does need to be monitored very closely, like who's playing with who. Like when me and you play, like yeah, we've gotten randos, and most of the time they're like kids and shit, but like you just ignore them. Like you're not fucking like, oh hey kid, what's up? Like you know what I mean? We just
like we don't give a
them.
shit.
Like,
We're like, hey, they're just playing the game. Let them play the game. They can talk all the shit they want. Which I've noticed a lot of the kids are the biggest shit talkers in the fucking game.
and we talk shit back, but it's just part of the game,
Yeah.
like everybody's just playing. It's
And,
like that
and
whole
the
thing.
whole
It's like
people are like,
like
why
the
do
whole-
you shit talk these kids? The whole point
They
of
started
shit talking in general is because they start it, no matter who it is,
Yeah.
whether it's kids or adults, that whoever's shit talking starts it with us. And then we turn around and we shit talk back to get in their fucking heads so we can win the match.
and it worked, and
And it works almost every time.
Yep.
And
Yeah, man,
by the end of the match, they're dead silent. They're not talking because they're like, "Oh, these guys are fucking business."
yeah, like we're here to play, dude. Like like we're here to play the game, you know. But you
We're
want
here to
shit, we'll
level
talk
up.
shit.
We're here to take and rank up, like in rank play. Getting like in my instance, I'm going for platinum this season, and I'm already gold 1.
Exactly, exactly. And for me, it's content. Like I do, like now I'm more interested. I do want to start doing more rank play, but that's for another time. We'll talk about that another time. But me personally, I just enjoy playing. Like it's like a stress reliever. It's
Exactly.
helps me
That
relax
it's my
and
chance
it's
to be able
content.
to have an escape from reality, and being able to
Exactly.
just get in my own head, have fun, talk to my friends while I'm playing, and take and basically just be myself and relax and take my mind off of all the stresses that's in my life.
Exactly. Exactly, man. And then like yeah, like and I understand people some people take it more serious than other, but like coming back to what we were talking about the whole situation and stuff, like basically what Call of Duty did with Nick Merckx' statement is what you know, I don't give a fuck, is what fucking Hyper did with that whole thing about you yelling at me. It's like, bro, I didn't even fucking give a shit. And then he calls you, tells you like I didn't even fucking remember, like, and I wasn't even mad about it, but it's like you weren't yelling at me like being a dick. You were just like, "Hey, you fucking shot me, dude!" Like, what the hell, you know? Like, I would have yelled at you, but,
Yeah, and I
but
was doing it to like help you out and everything, but that's besides the
that,
fact.
that's besides. I'm just using that as an analogy in of what's going on. Like, basically, in those terms, that's what Call of Duty did to Nick Merckx. Like, he just said, "Leave the kids alone," and they turned it into something that it even fucking wasn't.
Was like
You
more
know what
political than nothing, when it really
exactly.
wasn't anything that was supposed to be political in the first place.
Exactly. They turned it into a whole thing that it wasn't even anything to do with what he said, you know? They
Exactly.
added to it.
And like Dr. Disrespect said, Call of Duty is at an all-time low. They have had literally since Modern Warfare 2 came out, and this is the real statistics. Like, here, let me actually pull this up so you guys can physically see these statistics of the game.
And and after this, I want to hear I want to hear what do you call it? What is it? Wild I want to hear Wild Push's what he's got to say, man, cuz you've been quiet over there.
Yeah.
So like I want to hear your thoughts too, man.
Well, I'm not really involved in all this. I don't really know. This is kind of all new.
So you're learning right now, like you're barely catching up on it.
Well, no, I mean, like, I know, like, the whole, like, pride and all that, but just, like, the whole, like, Nick Merckx situation, I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you're barely like catching up on it, like on the Nick Merckx thing.
Yeah, that's why I don't have much to say, because it's, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool.
I guess I can't find it. But nonetheless, Call of Duty has had almost like, so they had a ton of people download it, like a shit ton. But
Okay.
they're to the point now where about the same amount of people that downloaded it have uninstalled the game because of how shit it is.
Damn.
And there's a new game that just recently dropped, and they're in their beta stages right now. And
Yeah.
a lot of you guys will know this game, and probably have heard of it.
Oh, this one?
X Defiant
X Defiant.
by
Oh, no,
Ubisoft.
I don't think I've heard of that.
And people are saying, oh, it is the new Call of Duty. It's going to be a Call of Duty killer because they actually listen to their community. They fix things that the community wants to have fixed and everything. And they're allowing the community to have fun in their game.
Yeah, and it's Ubisoft. They made Far Cry. They're a good company. I like them.
They are a great company. Well, something else I found out about X Defiant is the original creator of Call of Duty left Activision
Wonder
to
why.
go for Ubisoft, and he is the one that got X Defiant created. The creator of X Defiant is the creator of Call of Duty. So X Defiant has the same mechanics as Call of Duty has, in a way. Yet still having their own name, and their own game. And it's become more popular than Call of Duty is. And people are saying, oh, X Defiant is going to be the Call of Duty killer.
Okay.
X Defiant is not going to be the Call of Duty killer. That's not going to be the downfall of Call of Duty. The downfall of Call of Duty is going to be Call of Duty themselves. Not listening to the community, being more fucking political, doing stunts like they just fucking did with Nick Merckx. That is what's going to kill Call of Duty.
Yep, because they I guess they maybe might be a little, it's probably hubris on their end, man. They're probably just like, oh, we're fucking Call of Duty. They'll buy our game no matter what. Like,
Because we're a big name title.
Exactly. That's
Thing
probably
about
what
X
they're
Defiant, you're not going to have to pay for the game. It's going to be free to download when it comes out.
Nice. Shit, hell yeah.
Or if you do have to pay for it, it's only going to be like $20 compared to like the fucking 80 that Call of Duty is.
Yeah, dude, that shit was great. That was expensive.
Like, if that says anything, like, X Defiant is going to be way cheaper and as good as, if not better, than Call of Duty.
Hell yeah, dude. If you get it, let me know. So is it crossplay?
I'm going to do my research before I decide on getting it and playing it.
If it's crossplay and you get it, let me know and I'll get it, bro. And we'll try it out.
You have to let me know how it is.
Yeah, definitely. If it turns out to be good, we might switch from Call of Duty over to X Defiant.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Honestly.
If it's good, hell yeah. Like, I've been thinking about, because I have Rainbow Six. I don't really play it, but I've been thinking about jumping there too sometimes, like, you know, just to get the Call of Duty fix, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Like just to get the FPS, the first person shooter, like just to get that little fix, you know.
Well, and I'll even show you like the trailer.
Yeah, but I'm
We won't get
probably gonna have to wrap
demonetized,
things up
isn't it?
for me soon. 'Cause I don't know how much you got left.
All right, real quick before you press play, pick left or right.
To us, left is going to be the not shiny, right is going to be the shiny.
Okay.
So we'll go left.
Left. All right.
Those
Cool.
lottery tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting into them. I've been making it part of like my stream, like just fuck around. Cause dude, I've come so close to winning the grand prize, man, $30,000. You just have to match the number. And yesterday, my winning number was a 28, and then the 30,000 number was a 29. I was so close.
Wow. All right, so here's the trailer for X Defiant.
Let's go.
Peggy 16.
We won't get demonetized, right?
This is X Defiant, a free-to-play competitive shooter featuring fast-paced gunplay complemented with
So it is
specialized
free-to-play.
factions. So,
Nice.
what are the factions? Our factions are all drawn from iconic Ubisoft worlds and represent distinct classes, each with unique abilities and ultras. You can choose any character from any faction to assemble your team of 6 players. And during the game, you can change your faction or loadout to adapt your strategy. For your loadout, choose from a large arsenal of weapons and attachments to customize and fit your playstyle. At its core, X Defiant features realistic gunplay and the fun, familiar mechanics of an arena shooter. Each battle will take place on one of our...
They're stating as a arena shooter, meaning they're basically saying as Call of Duty or what do you call it? Rainbow Six or Apex or Fortnite or like CS:GO, like all those.
Just looking at it, bro, it looks like I'm looking at a new trailer for a Call of Duty game.
Exactly.
14 starting maps.
14 maps right off the bat.
Nice.
Right off
you
the
don't have
bat.
to pay, You have to pay for that? For
Nope.
the 14 maps? Nice.
14 maps right off the bat. Tons of operators, tons of weapons. And they show, like, further on, not in the trailer, they don't show it, but they've already showed the roadmap for the entire year instead of Call of Duty, where they're only showing a roadmap for each season.
Okay.
Casual matches and have fun with players of all types and skills, where every match delivers an unpredictable and unique experience. Or play ranked mode in competitive matchups against your peers to push your...
Do what?
I think the game is frozen. Or the video, I mean.
Huh.
Shouldn't be.
For us, it's good.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it looks
Wait, hold on. Whoops, I went to the wrong one. Hey.
great.
yourself
And it's
further
free to
and see
play.
what you're truly made of, whether you're
If it's cross-platform, bro, I'm in. I'm down if it's cross-platform.
a beginner.
Because Dan also too, like, he wants to find a game because he already got his streaming equipment.
This
Now,
should
so-
tell us if it's cross-platform or not. We'll find out here.
Ready to dominate the game. X Defiant is free with crossplay, so
That just explained it. It is crossplay.
Huh?
Yes.
It is crossplay. We're all downloading it and we're gonna fucking play it.
Hell yeah.
When it comes
does
out.
it come out?
I'm not sure. It's in the beta stages right now, but it is free to
Okay.
play.
Nice.
So
Oh yeah, we just got our new game.
jump in with your friends across platforms. And as a live game with fresh new content every single season, X Defiant will continue to deliver an accelerating experience that will always be free to play and never pay to win.
and that's the huge difference between X Defiant and Call of Duty. Call of Duty is becoming highly pay to win. And
Oh wow.
they're starting to become pay to win now. And X Defiant is not going to be pay to win whatsoever. They stand by their morals and they're not going to make it pay to win.
Not bad.
Wow.
So overall, like, that's what's going on in the Call of Duty community. And Call of Duty is at an all-time low now because of the backlash that they're doing and them not listening to their fucking community and fixing their shit.
Yeah, man, they're not really.
And if the next Call of Duty title comes out and they still haven't fixed their shit from this game, which is an all-time low, people are going to be deleting the game. They're not ever going to go back to Call of Duty again.
Hell yeah. And then what sucks is.
And Call of Duty will die.
Yeah, it will, man. Like I said, like you said, if like you said, they're calling it the Call of Duty killer. I don't doubt it, man, because like I said, the trailer legit looked like I was watching a trailer for a new Call of Duty. Like, it looks practically the same.
It's got like almost
Like,
the same mechanics and everything. And
yeah,
they
like I can get down.
X Defiant has rank play system.
Oh, nice.
So they're going to have a rank play.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah,
COD?
yeah.
They had to wait a while for them to have ranked.
Yeah,
It didn't just come with the game.
exactly.
That is. Holy shit! Ain't that some?
So
Yeah, dude, when it comes out and it's free and shit, and it's got those maps, just let me know when you get it or when it comes out, and I'm in, man.
yeah, definitely. Well, I'm sure if you download it now, even in the beta stages, you have the game overall.
Dude, in the beta stage, can you like play like at least a little bit of it, or
You can still play it at, like, normal and everything.
like just like test it out, basically?
Yeah, test the mechanics. And the whole point of this beta test is they're making the beta test cross-platform and everything to test their servers, to make sure their servers are able to handle the game.
Oh.
That the game
Yeah, I see.
will be able to handle the large fan base, basically. And
I see.
and between the beta and it coming out, they're gonna fix anything that is wrong in between that time. So that way the game is ready and smooth as it can be when it comes out.
Nice. That's
Call of Duty
that's-
doesn't
that's-
fucking do that.
Yeah, they just like, dude, it's like, well, look, when Cold War came out, right after that, like, not even a month, they were like, fucking Vanguard. It's like, what the fuck, dude? This game just came out. And
Like-
Vanguard sucked. I'm sorry.
Like, Call of Duty is supposed to be every 2 years they come out with a new title. And since Cold War, they came out with Vanguard a year later.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
another year later, they're coming out with this, Modern Warfare 2. Now, a fucking year later, they're coming out with a Modern Warfare 3, which is an expansion to Modern Warfare 2. And then here in about 2 years, they're going to be coming out with another Call of Duty, which is going to be a Black Ops remastered. It's going to be, I think it was Black Ops 2. It's either Black Ops 1 or 2 remastered.
It's probably going to be 1, and then they'll probably remaster 2, just like they did with Modern
Well,
Warfare.
seeing as Black Ops 2 is the most popular title out of all of them, they're
Oh, yeah,
probably going to
that's
remaster
true.
that one.
Well, you would think,
Yeah.
but actually, they would probably do one.
More
first.
than likely, they'll do one, but seeing as Black Ops 2 was the most popular in the entire franchise, they're probably going to do 2.
Yeah, but I kind of agree
So,
with you.
I'm not sure.
They
Yeah, but
should
it would-
probably
it-
do one first.
Let me see here.
Yeah, because it would make more sense, right, to go in order. Like, that
Yeah.
would be the test. That would be the test, you know, like, hey, if this one sells the remaster, then all right, we'll remaster part 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because MW2
And it-
was more famous than MW1 and 3, but they did the first one first, then it's MW2.
That's true. Yeah. That's right. And then, but I do agree with Team Money that just because of the zombies, dude. That one has the best zombies. Like, the campaign is not so good, but the multiplayer and the zombies, I think that's what made it better
Oh, yeah.
than.
I guess
Black
it's not
Ops
going to
1.
be a remaster. They're going to be calling it Black Ops 6.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What are they fighting in space? Computers or what? Like,
I don't know. They're calling it Black Ops 6.
Nice.
It's basically going to continue on the Black Ops trilogy.
Well, that's cool. Well, it makes sense that they shouldn't do a remaster because they've been doing that for a long time now. Give it something fresh, then maybe a remaster after that.
probably.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's like also too. Look at the Dead Space remake, man. But then again, Dead Space was a fucking amazing game until 3. Part 1 and 2 of Dead Space were amazing, but look at that, man. They released the remake or it's like a remake remaster, and it sold, and they did a great job, dude. Like shit, you like places you couldn't explore. Like it's basically the same game. The only thing they changed in the remastered version is what do you call it? The rooms you couldn't access in the original one, now you can access them. There's side missions like that. Basically all they changed, and it's fucking great. Like it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
And
so
I hope they remastered part 2 for Dead Space.
yeah. But overall, like Call of Duty, they're basically fucked.
They're
Yeah.
dead. Yeah,
The end.
they're drowning. Yeah, they're drowning right now, man. But yeah, they're fucked.
Like
They're-
if this new title, when it comes out, Modern Warfare 3, which is supposedly Modern Warfare 3 is going to be an expansion pack to Modern Warfare 2, apparently, is what they're saying.
Jesus.
It's going to be an expansion pack, so it's going to run off the Modern Warfare 2 servers, but it's going to have a whole new title and basically the same mechanics as Modern Warfare 2. It's just going to be an expansion pack type thing. Which, if they don't fix their shit for that, Call of Duty is dead. They're going to die.
Yep.
And
yeah, man. Like I said earlier, they're gonna end up like Bud Light, bro. Like straight.
they already are becoming Bud Light. They are the Bud Light of the gaming industry.
Well, Well, hey, Dawn
there you
Soap's
go.
doing it too.
Dawn Soaps.
Yeah.
Here, explain more on that.
Well, I don't know much. I just know like Dawn, the soap company, is starting to push it. I've seen it in ads. And then there's some other things. I mean, I know even Amazon's pushing it for their employees. And
But
Walmart.
what about the soap? That Don's pushing what with the
Oh,
soap?
well, in advertisements, they're like, we like Pride and
Oh,
like
well, yeah,
the
that's
same shit with Bud Light, but just with Dawn.
With the
Dawn
Dawn
with the
Soap and
Yeah.
Amazon and all that.
Yeah.
It's because it's Pride Month right now, but once the month's over, dude, they're not gonna give a fuck, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a money thing.
Exactly.
Gus Bus 666, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Hey, by the way, guys, Gus Bus 666 says what's up.
What up?
But
yeah,
I'm gonna have to probably wrap it up.
We're gonna have to wrap this up, unfortunately. But overall, like, Call of Duty is about dead, and if they don't fix their shit, they're gonna die. And
Yeah, they're gonna.
you're probably gonna see X Defiant be the one to start taking off and
do,
taking
yeah.
over Call of Duty.
Especially if you start streaming it when it comes out.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get a lot of traffic too.
Hell yeah,
Awesome.
man! Like they're gonna take it over, man. I know they are. But before you guys go, since y'all picked, let's see if I won anything real quick before we end the stream.
You gotta win something.
And before you look at it completely, like, to tell if you won, show us, and we'll let you know if you won or not.
Yeah. Well, these are my winning numbers: 12, 14, 23, 0, 7, 20, 22, 25, 24, 13. Let's see. Go with this one.
And for those of you over on Spotify, thank you guys for being able to listen in to this and listen to the rant. We're definitely going to download X Defiant and start playing that. So if you guys want to be able to stay tuned to that and play it, feel free to, because we want to make a we want to make a wave to Call of Duty, basically showing Call of Duty you fucked up. And so everyone who's listening in, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, like wherever you may be watching this, I know TikTok, you guys aren't live right now, but I'll definitely make a post about this podcast on TikTok. Go download X Defiant, go play it. It looks like it's a fun game, and we're gonna download it and play it, and hopefully it'll be more fun than Call of Duty is.
For sure.
Oh, hold up, guys.
That'd be
what's
cool if they
66
can add
what?
their
Just
skins in that
passed.
one.
Just pissed to hear that Warzone on servers are going to be shut down in September. Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait, what? That's gonna happen?
Warzone servers are gonna be shut down in September.
Yeah, that's what it says here. GusBus 666. He's like, I'm just pissed to hear that Warzone 1 servers are going to be shut down.
Oh,
in
that's
September.
original servers. They're shutting it down because they're trying to make Warzone 2 become the new Warzone overall. Like,
New
they're
Moneymaker.
they totally rebranded the title of Warzone 2.0. They rebranded it to say Warzone now instead of Warzone 2.0. It's Warzone, which tells me that they
okay.
are gonna get rid of Warzone 1 overall.
So so they won't be confused. But well, fellas, I didn't win anything. I was close again. Let's see, 30,000. My winning numbers were what are they? 25, 24, and 13. Those were my winning numbers. Okay, for the 30,000, bro, it was a number 23.
Oh, jeez.
No way.
Yeah, these down here, these four, from 25 down, those are my numbers, okay?
Wow, bro.
Look how close I was on the other one, man.
Alrighty. Well,
It was only $2, so fuck it. I got another one for later, anyways.
hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you are new, whether you listen on Spotify, Twitch, or YouTube, feel free to subscribe to our channels. JDog1302J over on YouTube and Twitch. T Money Plays over on YouTube and Twitch. The full name over on Twitch and YouTube is T Money Plays Official. So search that up and you'll find the right channel. And then Wild Push, you can either subscribe to his YouTube channel, Wild Push, or his gaming channel, Thine Panic, over on Twitch and YouTube. So definitely check him out. He's a great friend of mine. And we've been best friends for 8 years now.
Yep.
Damn, it's hard to say that. 8 years we've been best friends for.
It makes you feel old.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, also for the people that were watching on my end, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit up T Money's channel, like you said, and the Wild Push. Hit him up too on his channel. Guy does cool stuff, and hit me up also. I'm gonna end this podcast here, but I'll be back on streaming some.
For those of you who are new or who are already subscribed and following, Wild Push, go ahead and tell us more about your channel real quick so that they know exactly what kind of content you do. Obviously, I said Thine Panic is your gaming channel, so they already know, but you can dive in a little more on that.
Yeah, sure. Mostly just do unboxing and reviews from companies that make products. So from Amazon, we'll buy products, review it, and let everybody know how good it is before they actually purchase it. Sometimes we do vlogs, but this is me and my brother. Oh, that's just what it's based on around. And then
with a guest star, your host, T Money Plays.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
But it's kind of fun. Sometimes we do other random stuff. But yeah, just unboxing reviews.
And then over on your gaming channel, Thine Panic, what games do you play?
Well, right now I'm doing Far Cry 6, but I actually beat it, so I'm probably gonna do The Evil Within.
Nice.
So The Evil Within. Sometimes you'll even see him playing. What's that pirate one?
Oh, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Even Monster Hunter.
And then obviously Call of Duty, and probably here shortly X Defiant. If Judog and I end up liking it, we'll end up having him downloaded and having Thine played with us.
You said we could download the beta now for now, right?
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
And the game is going to be free to play overall, so.
Nice.
After this, I'm gonna get the beta, bro, and try it out. I don't know if you're down, T Money.
Probably not today, but I think tomorrow I'll make a stream on it.
For sure.
I'll probably stream it, and we'll get Hyper over there, and Jorlaz, and possibly Thine if he's available, and we'll all just play it.
Yes, that would be awesome, dude. By the way, on the stream last night, I think that was the best like fucking gameplay stream yet last night. That was funny as hell.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this has been Season 3 Spring Forward, Episode 5, Call of Duty Has an Issue. Stay tuned for the next podcast as we move on to Season 4. And we have came up with the name for Season 4. It is Summer Heat. So stay tuned for Season 4, Summer Heat. Episode 1, we will keep it undisclosed, redacted in Call of Duty sense for you guys to make it more fun and exciting on what is the new episode going to be about. And so definitely stay tuned, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And until the next one, you guys have a great night, day, afternoon, whatever it may be, wherever you are in the world. And you guys have a good one. Gus Bus, thank you. If you are new to my Twitch, make sure to click the follow. It helps my channel out.
Hell yeah.
So, but once again, thank you guys. And those of you over on Spotify, thank you. We do have a new feature on Spotify where you can give us comments and feedbacks on the podcast and how you think it went, and give us ideas of new topics that you would like to see us talk about as well. So please. That is a new feature. Definitely check it out. And just share the love, like the podcast over on Spotify, and definitely share it with your friends and your family. Gus Bus, thank you for following. Appreciate it. And overall, thank you guys so much for your support and love. Also, J-Dog and I currently have merch out. J-Dog has his t-shirt, and I will actually pull up mine here so you guys can see my merch store. Currently, right now, it's just my content, like my logos. But we will be adding J-Dog and Thime Panic Bat behind me to my store as well. So you guys can go get their merch over there as well if you guys want some of their merch. And here it is for you guys. The website is going to be at the top of the screen. Just go to https://streamlabs.com/ tmoneyplaysofficial/merch/4682700. That's a lot to say. Sorry about that, you guys. But as it shows, we do have merch over on the store. We have more items than what it's showing. I have the mug, the Gildan sweatshirt, which I own. And you guys see me wear it every now and then, the t-shirt. And then obviously the limited edition merch, which is the Tidy Text hoodie. That is an OGGC brand. And everyone who is a part of the OGGC will have their own specific, what do you call it? Their own specific logo on the sleeve. So for me, I'm going to have mine when I get J-Dog and Thine Panic in the store as well. They'll have the same limited edition hoodie, but with their logos on the sleeve. They are great products. It is made by Champion, so it is definitely high quality products. And definitely get yourself some before supplies run out, because for each of us, supplies are going to be 20 in stock as all together. So 20 in stock for me, J-Dog, 20 in stock for Thought Panic. So whichever ones you guys get, it goes back towards our stream. All that money and proceeds we make off of it goes back into the stream. Sorry, you guys, it is kind of on the pricey side. It's because it is limited edition, as well as it gives us more funds back to put towards our stream. And if you guys want to help us out on being able to get more products and being able to upgrade our streams to be better, definitely get yourself some merch.
And they're a little pricey because also to restock, you have to buy more if we sell out. You have to buy more product to restock. So that's why they're a little pricey also.
Exactly.
It does come back to that. But hopefully in the future, where T-Money can get there, we all can get there as a group, where we won't have to charge so much because we'll already have it set, because we're just starting out with it. So
exactly.
But it's just business stuff. But it would be much appreciated though.
But yeah, overall it helps show our love and support. If you guys ever want to, you can also check out J-Dog's Patreon for any raw, uncut bloopers that there might be, whether it's from the podcast or from his channel specifically. He will be posting it on his Patreon, so definitely check that out. If you want the link for that, go over to his channel, and he'll have the link for you over there in his bio.
I do all types of stuff, but also too, my Patreon is more just for if you guys have a request on something you want me to do. Nothing crazy, no weird stuff. But if you have, you want me to do something, it's $1. That's all you got to do. Just leave
and it
request.
Helps us out.
Yeah, and that $1 goes to the channel.
If you subscribe to me over on Twitch, those subscriptions, the funds I make off of that goes towards. Right now, I am working towards getting a new streaming camera, one that's better quality than what I currently have. So if you end up helping us out there, that'll do that. I've also got my TikTok now, where if you send gifts over on TikTok when I'm live, All of that proceeds will go towards getting a new camera and equipment as well to make the stream better for you guys. Thawing Panic, any merch proceeds that we make from my store, from his merch specifically, will go towards making his streams better as well, and basically helping him to get better equipment for him as well. So definitely check that out. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until the next season of season 4, Summer Heat, we will see you guys later. And once again, thank you guys over on Spotify, Twitch, and YouTube, as well as TikTok if you guys are following on TikTok. You guys have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, whatever it may be for you guys. And we will all see you later.
Yep. See you guys.
And big shout out to Wild Push for being a guest. Really appreciate it, brother.
For sure. See you.
This
later.
is Wild Push Out and T Money Plays and J Dog, your guys' host for today. Out. You guys have a great one. See you later.
Bye.
Yo. Yo, hey, you gotta show me how to do that, man, for the Twitch, like where it, like when somebody follows you, where it does that. For sure.